Yeah, I told you, no teas inside.
You let her cut the line?
Yeah, she's hot.
I mean,
He's out of line, but he's right.
here are my immediate thoughts on episode 8 of season 6 of Cobra Kai. Hey everyone, this is Lenny here. So we're just going to get into episode 8 of season 6 of Cobra Kai. This episode was titled Snakes on a Plane.
I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
And yeah, this was a lot of fucking fun. So last time on Cobra Kai, Daniel got kidnapped in Barcelona and was held in a dog kennel, had to fight off someone with a Cobra Kai tattoo for some reason. It seemed like Kreese is involved in it, but we don't really know. At the same time, the Miyagi-Do team has been getting their asses kicked by Cobra Kai, the Iron Dragons, and even the Irish karate team with their crazy leprechaun music. But man, this was the episode that I have been waiting on. So let's just get into this shit. Now, just as a reminder, this is a spoiler review and recap. So unless you have already seen episode 8 of season 6 of Cobra Kai, I suggest for you to go back, watch that, and come back here because, child, we got some shit to talk about. Now, first off, we got Miguel and Johnny on the plane going back to the United States because Carmen is having all of these complications with the pregnancy. But Johnny and Miguel are not seeing eye to eye. There have been so much tension from everything that's been going on from the Sekai Tekai tournament that Miguel and Johnny just aren't on the same page. We got a flight attendant that gets Miguel to move to first class to get away from Johnny. At the same time, there is this absolute dickhead in first class who we know is gonna get his ass handed to him at some point. Now Johnny several times tries to talk to Miguel because all he wants to do is just let Miguel know how he feels and that he felt that Miguel didn't need his help. It seemed like Robbie was the one who was more distracted during the Sekai Tekai. Miguel was kicking ass on his own. It didn't seem like Miguel needed his help, but Johnny does say, hey, I see you as my son too. And Miguel Zola Manduela, again, is just one of the best actors in the entire show. And every time he makes certain faces, it just breaks my heart. He's so good. And Johnny is looking at the destination map for Barcelona, going back to the valley. And the poor guy goes to the flight attendant and is like, hey, can this plane go straight? It's not doing it according to the screen. And the flight attendant is like, you mean flying according to the curvature of the earth? Education has failed Johnny Lawrence. But then we get this prick once again on this plane who's like, hey, I'm better than you. You should be in the back. You know what? I'm just gonna get into your face. I'm gonna feel better about myself. I'm gonna knock your ass out. But Miguel knocks his ass out to the delight of everyone on the plane, with Johnny even saying, hey, we got him. Now, Cobra Kai is trying to fuck with us because when Miguel and Johnny get to the hospital, we see the room that Carmen is in. There's blood all over this bed. We're thinking that, oh my God, the worst has happened. But then we see Carmen and her mother show up in a wheelchair. Everything is fine. Yes, Carmen had a complicated delivery, but everything is good. And then we have the Rocky moment. And Johnny loves Rocky. So the fact that Carmen looks up to him from a hospital bed and says, win, just like Adrian does to Rocky in Rocky 3, yeah, I'm all in. While this is happening, because Miguel is going back, Miyagi-Do does need to have a new teammate. So Johnny gets on the horn, talks to Amanda LaRusso, and is like, we need Kenny paid. Get Kenny on the next flight to Barcelona now. But Kenny isn't about that life. See, he's been getting all of these shit butt memes because of what happened with Devin basically poisoning his water with laxatives. But Kenny, understandably, believes that Anthony LaRusso is the one who orchestrated all of this. Now, Amanda is not about this shit, and she goes hardcore mob on Anthony. And even though Anthony's like, I'm not the one that's making Kenny's life miserable in the immediate, Amanda's like, yeah, but you've made his life hell from the jump from when he's moved here. So Kenny and Anthony meet up, and this scene has probably my single favorite moment of sudden violence when Anthony believes that Kenny must have said something to Amanda and says it was a bitch move, and all you see is a fist. Ow! And poor Amanda has to run out of her SUV to stop these kids from fighting. And rightfully, she says one of you guys are going to have to lose this battle to end this war because of the dire circumstances. Miyagi-Do needs Kenny immediately. So Anthony finally finds it in his heart to be like, you know what, fine. I'll be the one to lose this war. Here's a bottle of laxatives. I'm gonna drink the whole thing down and I'm gonna shit my pants just so we're even. Well, this happens. Devin happens to call Kenny and admits to him, hey, I'm the one that put the laxatives in your drink, but you know, it's too late. Poor Anthony's already drank all the laxatives. He needs home field advantage, as Kenny says, to go drop this massive deuce. Now, after Johnny was kidnapped, he's like, I need a break. Chozen, you need to watch the kids, train them, make sure they're okay, except Chozen isn't about that life. He told the kids, hey, go bounce and have a good time. So Chozen and Kim Dae-un, of all people, both meet up on the town to find these kids that are all over the Barcelona nightlife. And we have all the kids in the bar. Robbie is drinking. He's in a bad place because I guess just taking a break to go on a karate tournament is too much for him. But I admit, Quan is there and he's being a dick. He's putting his arm around Tori like him and Tori got something going on. And then Zara from the Iron Dragons happens to poke her nose into everything, or poke her other things? Or is Robbie really the one poking? Someone's poking something. Speaking of poking, Hawk and Dimitri are at the same bar. They're seeing some hot ass action going on, and Hawk is like, I got a girlfriend. I got a girlfriend. Dimitri's like, I'm not about that life. I'm gonna go up to dance. Well, Moon, Hawk's girlfriend, and Hawk have a little video chat on the phone, and Hawk is panning his phone around the area just to show Dimitri dancing with another woman. So Yasmin, Dimitri's girlfriend, sees him, calls him a man whore, and breaks off their relationship. Of course, this puts Hawk and Dimitri even more at odds than they already are, and Hawk relents some people just can't take any accountability for their actions, right in front of Devin, who sort of needs to take accountability for her actions. And while all that is going on, Sam is just willy-nilly walking on the Barcelona beaches. She happens to see Axel from the Iron Dragons. He's sort of the Ivan Drago of the group, and he's doing his kata. She notices all these scars on his back. It seems like Sensei Louis Tan is being abusive to Axel when Axel isn't following, I guess, basic instructions. But Sam and Axel do have a nice little meet cute. Sam's like, you're actually really awesome on the mat. No one's able to even hit a blow on you yet. And Axel's like, yeah, you're pretty. Your squad, your team is pretty. Fuck. Somehow though, and I'm gonna have to watch this episode to see how this timeline of events happened, they run into Quad and some of the other people from Cobra Kai. They have a fight, and they end up back on the beach where Axel tries to kiss Sam, and Sam's like, whoa, I'm not about that life. I already got a boyfriend. You know who else doesn't have a boyfriend? Kim Dae-un. Her and Chozen are out on the town trying to find these kids. They're beating up people, making all sorts of trouble, and then finally they just decide that, you know what, we're both hot, we're Asian, we know karate, we can kick anyone's ass in this country, let's fuck. And they do, and it's awesome. And I'm just gonna say it, Kim Dae-un can fucking get it.
Yeah, she's hot.
Yeah, just put me in a headlock anytime, I don't care. While Chozen and Kim Dae-un are at a cafe the next morning, they happen to see the individual that Daniel got into the fight with the Cobra Kai tattoo. They follow him, they get Daniel, they also get Kreese, they follow him. We see Sensei Louis Tan, and we're like, wait, are the Iron Dragons involved in all this? And then we hear the amazing voice of Terry fucking Silver, who has seemingly orchestrated this whole thing, because as he says, what is life without a few awesome surprises? and we leave on that cliffhanger. And man, Terry Silver is back. The gang is all here. Let's go. But yeah, this was the episode of Cobra Kai that I have been waiting for. We got some great fights. We got some great soap opera drama. Everything down from Chozen and Kim Daeon getting their Chozen on was peak quality soap opera television. This was a blockbuster. I love it. Let's get back into this now that Terry Silver's in the mix. Let's go. We are almost at the end. I don't want this show to end. I don't want it to end, but we're getting there. We still got a movie though. Let's see what happens. But man, I love the fuck out of this show. But those are my immediate thoughts and feelings on episode 8 of season 6 of Cobra Kai. What did you guys think of the episode? Share your thoughts, leave your comments, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that bell icon so you can get notifications as well. Thanks a lot, everyone. Take care.